Welcome! Let's jump right in. In today's explainer, we're locking in on the ultimate masterclass for the jungler role in 5v5s. If you're stepping into the arena and looking to absolutely carry your next match, well, you're in exactly the right place. We're going to break down the exact strategies top players use to dominate the map, secure those wins, and lead their teams to victory.
So are you losing rank matches over and over? Man, it is a deeply frustrating feeling, isn't it? You're putting in the time, grinding it out, but that victory screen just keeps slipping away. And let's be totally honest with ourselves for a second. How many times is it because your team's jungler is just failing to secure those massive, game-changing objectives? Yeah, it happens all the time. But today, we fix that.
Because the truth is, the jungler is the absolute key to controlling the 5v5 map, period. If you're playing this role, you aren't just running around farming monsters in the woods. No way. You are the ultimate in-game leader. You are literally the heartbeat of the team. You alone dictate the entire flow and pace of the match. And you achieve that map dominance through two main pillars: incredibly smart item builds and precise, purposeful rotations.
Section 1. The Armory. Perfecting your item build.
All right, let's get into it. The absolute first rule of playing like a pro: you got to abandon those fixed copy-pasted item builds. You must adapt. Seriously, if the enemy setup is throwing heavy crowd control at you, lots of stuns, slows, that kind of thing, you immediately need to buy tough boots. But if they're packing incredibly high physical damage, you pivot. You buy warrior boots instead. And honestly, it's the exact same logic for your retribution spell. Need to catch fast, slippery damage dealers? Take ice retribution. Finding yourself needing to survive heavy burst damage in the middle of a crazy team fight? Equip Bloody Retribution. It's really all about reading the enemy team and reacting before the fight even starts.
Now, moving on to your core items. These are your major power spikes, and they depend entirely on your specific hero playstyle. Let's fire through these real quick. If you're running a fighter jungler, like Alpha, you absolutely must prioritize War Axe and Hunter Strike. That specific combination gives you the spell vamp and armor penetration you desperately need to brawl. Now, if you're playing a magic damage jungler, somebody like Julian, you want Genius Wand and Feather of Heaven to just pop out massive early game damage. And what if you're on a high-flying assassin, like Fanny? Go straight for Blade of the Heptaseas and Malefic Roar. With those, you're going to absolutely delete squishy targets in a single, devastating combo.
But listen up, because here is a crucial warning for the late game. You must, I repeat, you absolutely must equip 1 or 2 defense items. I'm talking about crucial lifesavers like Immortality or Athena Shield. If you stubbornly stick to a full damage glass cannon build when the game goes late, well, I promise you, you're going to be eliminated before the team fight even truly begins. And let's face it, you can't deal damage if you're stuck staring at a respawn screen.
Section 2. Execution. Pro rotation strategies.
Okay, so having perfect items is great, but it means absolutely nothing without expert execution. As the in-game leader, your movement across the map is everything. Think of the map like a giant chessboard. Here is your precise early game sequence to efficiently reach level 4. Step 1, secure your first buff based on your hero. If you're playing Fanny, you gotta start with the blue buff to sustain your energy. For most other junglers, start with the red buff. Step 2, immediately head to the mid lane to contest the Litha Wanderer. Actually, make sure you don't skip this. That little green bug is absolutely crucial, because securing it gives your team vital map vision and extra movement speed. Finally, step 3, secure your second buff to instantly hit that massive power spike at level 4.
So, you've smoothly hit level 4. What's your very next move? Your first gank. You want to immediately rotate to the gold lane, specifically on the side where the turtle is going to spawn. This right here is a masterstroke strategy. By ganking the gold lane, you're putting intense pressure right on the enemy marksman. Shutting them down early, that makes winning the rest of the game significantly easier for your entire team.
Which brings us to the ultimate golden rule of the jungler role. Objectives are way more important than kills. Forgetting this is easily the most common beginner mistake in the entire game. I mean it. You have got to stop chasing useless, flashy kills when there's a major map objective just sitting there waiting to be taken. Speaking of those major objectives, let's look at your essential setup checklist for taking the turtle and the Lord. First off, you need to take your position 10 seconds before the objective even spawns. Be proactive, not reactive. Second, you have to communicate. Ask your roamer and your mage to step up and provide vision around the pit so you aren't fighting blind. And finally, above all else, always keep your retribution spell ready for that perfect last hit to secure the objective for your team. Timing is everything here.
Section 3. The climax. The secret tracking tip.
Alright, we've optimized our builds, and we've mastered our early game rotations. Now, for a final, high-level psychological trick that truly separates the everyday players from the absolute pros, it is all about tracking the enemy with simple if-then logic. If you see the enemy jungler showing their face and ganking the top lane, then you instantly punish their movement. You immediately push the bottom lane, or you ruthlessly invade their jungle to steal their farm. It's that simple. You never ever let the enemy jungler make a move without taking something valuable in return on the opposite side of the map.
Master these builds, perfect these rotations, and start tracking your opponents like a pro, and you will absolutely dominate your next match. To wrap up this explainer, I'm going to leave you with a final thought to ask yourself the next time you queue up. Are you merely reacting to the map, or are you the one controlling it? Think about it. Apply these strategies, become the true in-game leader, and hey, drop a comment below letting us know which hero you want a detailed guide for next. As always, keep gaming, and I'll see you next time.